Every human being is created with desires and emotions that naturally pull them toward different pleasures in life. These desires are not something strange or abnormal, but rather they are a part of human nature that Allah placed within us. The challenge, however, lies in how we deal with those desires. Islam teaches that life itself is a test, and one of the greatest parts of that test is how a person controls and manages the urges that arise within them. In a world where temptations are everywhere, controlling desires becomes even more difficult and at the same time even more important. People today live in a society that constantly encourages them to follow whatever they feel without restraint. Advertisements, entertainment, social media, and modern culture often promote the idea that happiness comes from fulfilling every desire immediately. This message is repeated so frequently that many people begin to believe that self-control is unnecessary or even harmful. However, Islam teaches the opposite. Instead of blindly following every desire, believers are encouraged to develop discipline, awareness, and responsibility for their actions. Desires themselves are not the problem because they are part of how Allah created human beings, but when those desires begin to control a person's decisions and behavior, they can lead to harmful consequences both spiritually and morally. One of the reasons controlling desires is such a great test is because these feelings can be extremely powerful and persistent. A person might know what is right and wrong, yet still feel a strong pull towards something that is not good for them. This inner struggle between what the heart wants and what the mind knows is right is a reality that many people face every day. Islam acknowledges this struggle and teaches that resisting harmful temptations is actually a sign of strength and faith. When a believer makes the effort to control their desires, they are not only protecting themselves from wrongdoing but also strengthening their relationship with Allah. Another reason this test is so significant is because desires often appear attractive and appealing on the surface. Temptations may promise pleasure, excitement, or temporary satisfaction, but they rarely show the long-term consequences that can follow. Islam encourages believers to think beyond the immediate moment and consider the deeper impact of their choices. By learning to pause, reflect, and remember Allah before acting on a desire, a person develops the ability to make wiser and more balanced decisions. This process requires patience, awareness, and a strong sense of purpose. The struggle to control desires also reminds believers that life is not meant to be only about comfort or instant gratification. Instead, it is an opportunity to grow spiritually and morally by choosing what is right even when it is difficult. Every time a person resists a harmful temptation, they strengthen their character and demonstrate their commitment to living according to the guidance of Islam. Over time, this discipline helps shape a stronger and more resilient personality. Rather than being controlled by impulses, a believer learns to guide their actions with faith, wisdom, and self-respect. In this way, the test of controlling desires becomes not only a challenge, but also a path toward personal growth and spiritual success. Desires are a natural part of being human, and Islam recognizes that every person experiences feelings of attraction, curiosity, and emotional impulses throughout their life. These feelings themselves are not sinful or wrong because they are part of how Allah created human beings. What truly matters is how a person responds to those desires and whether they choose to control them or allow them to lead toward harmful actions. Understanding the difference between natural desires and harmful temptations is extremely important because many people confuse the two. Natural desires are basic human inclinations, such as the desire for companionship, love, security, and physical attraction. These feelings exist in everyone and serve an important purpose in human life. For example, the desire for companionship encourages people to build families and communities, which are essential parts of society. Islam does not ask believers to eliminate these desires or pretend they do not exist. Instead, it provides guidance on how to fulfill them in a healthy and lawful way that benefits both individuals and society. Harmful temptations, on the other hand, occur when these natural desires are pursued without boundaries or in ways that go against the moral and spiritual guidance given by Allah. When desires are followed without discipline, they can lead to actions that harm the individual, damage relationships, and weaken a person's connection with their faith. This is why Islam places so much emphasis on self-awareness and responsibility. A believer is encouraged to recognize their feelings but also to pause and think about whether acting on those feelings would lead to something beneficial or something harmful. In many cases, temptations appear attractive and exciting at first, but they often hide negative consequences that may only become clear later. Another important aspect of understanding this difference is recognizing that temptation often grows stronger when a person constantly exposes themselves to environments or influences that encourage it. Modern society frequently promotes the idea that following every desire is a sign of freedom and self expression. However, Islam teaches that true freedom comes from self control and the ability to guide one's own actions rather than being controlled by impulses. When a person learns to recognize the line between natural desires and harmful temptations, they become better equipped to make choices that protect their well being and their faith. Islam encourages believers to approach desires with balance and wisdom. Instead of suppressing feelings completely or allowing them to dominate their actions, a believer learns to manage them in a way that aligns with Islamic values. This balanced approach allows individuals to live fulfilling lives while still maintaining strong moral principles. For example, Islam encourages marriage as a healthy and lawful way to fulfill emotional and physical desires, demonstrating that the religion acknowledges human needs while guiding them toward positive outcomes. By understanding the difference between natural desires and harmful temptations, believers develop a deeper awareness of themselves and their choices. This awareness helps them avoid situations that could lead to regret and instead focus on actions that bring peace, stability, and spiritual growth. Over time, this understanding strengthens a person's ability to remain disciplined even when faced with strong temptations, allowing them to live with greater clarity, purpose, and faith. Islam places a strong emphasis on modesty and self control because these qualities protect both individuals and society from many forms of harm. Modesty in Islam is not simply about clothing or outward appearance, it is a complete mindset that influences how a person thinks, behaves, and interacts with others. It teaches believers to carry themselves with dignity, respect, and awareness of Allah in every aspect of life. Self control is closely connected to this concept because it allows a person to guide their actions with wisdom instead of being driven only by emotions or impulses. When people practice modesty and discipline, they create a healthier environment for themselves and for those around them. One of the reasons Islam emphasizes modesty is because human desires can easily become overwhelming if they are not balanced with discipline. When individuals constantly expose themselves to situations that encourage temptation, it becomes much harder to control those feelings. Modesty acts as a protective barrier that helps reduce unnecessary temptations and distractions. For example, lowering the gaze and behaving respectfully toward others helps prevent situations where attraction could develop in unhealthy ways. These guidelines are not meant to restrict people's lives, but rather to create an atmosphere where relationships are built on respect and sincerity rather than on impulsive desires. Self control also plays a crucial role in strengthening a person's character. When someone learns to control their urges and emotions, they develop patience, responsibility, and inner strength. These qualities are valuable not only in spiritual life but also in everyday situations such as work, family, and social relationships. A person who practices self discipline is less likely to make decisions that lead to regret because they take time to think before acting. Islam encourages believers to reflect on the long term consequences of their actions rather than focusing only on immediate pleasure. By doing this, a person becomes more mindful of their choices and more aware of how those choices affect their future. Another reason modesty is emphasized in Islam is because it protects the dignity and respect of both men and women. When modest behavior becomes a shared value in society, it reduces many of the pressures and expectations that can arise from constant focus on physical attraction. Instead of being judged primarily by appearance or superficial qualities, people are encouraged to value character, kindness, and faith. This shift in focus creates a more respectful and balanced social environment where individuals can interact without unnecessary tension or temptation. Modesty also reminds believers that their actions are not only seen by other people, but are also known by Allah. This awareness encourages individuals to remain sincere and careful in their behavior even when no one else is watching. Self-control in these moments becomes a powerful expression of faith because it shows that a person is choosing to follow what is right out of genuine devotion rather than social pressure. Over time, practicing modesty and discipline shapes a person's habits and mindset in positive ways. it becomes easier to avoid harmful situations and focus on activities that bring benefit and personal growth. Islam teaches that true strength is not found in following every desire, but in having the ability to guide those desires with wisdom and faith. By emphasizing modesty and self control, the religion provides believers with the tools needed to live balanced lives while maintaining dignity, respect, and a strong connection with their Creator. Controlling desires is not something that happens automatically. It requires conscious effort, discipline, and the willingness to build habits that strengthen faith and character. Islam provides practical guidance to help believers manage temptations and maintain self control in their daily lives. One of the most important ways to control desires is by strengthening one's relationship with Allah. When a person regularly remembers Allah through prayer, reflection, and reading the Quran, their heart becomes more aware of what is right and wrong. This awareness helps them pause and think before acting on impulses that could lead to regret. Regular prayer, in particular, creates moments throughout the day when a believer reconnects with their purpose and reminds themselves of their responsibilities as a servant of Allah. Another practical step is being mindful of the environments and influences that surround a person. Many temptations grow stronger when someone constantly exposes themselves to situations that encourage harmful behavior. Islam encourages believers to avoid environments that increase temptation and instead spend time in places and with people that inspire positive actions. Good company plays a powerful role in shaping a person's behavior. When someone surrounds themselves with friends who value faith, discipline, and respect, it becomes easier to stay on the right path. On the other hand, being around people who constantly encourage harmful habits can weaken a person's ability to maintain self-control. Choosing positive companionship therefore becomes an important strategy in protecting oneself from unnecessary temptations. Another helpful approach is keeping the mind and body engaged in meaningful and productive activities. When a person spends their time learning, working, exercising, or contributing to their community, they are less likely to become overwhelmed by unhealthy desires. Idleness often creates space for negative thoughts and temptations to grow, while productive activities keep the mind focused on goals and responsibilities. Islam encourages believers to live balanced lives that include work, worship, family responsibilities, and personal development. This balance helps maintain emotional stability and reduces the chances of falling into harmful patterns. Lowering the gaze is also an important practice emphasized in Islamic teachings. This principle encourages believers to be careful about what they look at and how they interact with others. Visual triggers can strongly influence thoughts and emotions, and by controlling what they expose themselves to, individuals can prevent many temptations from developing in the first place. This simple yet powerful habit helps protect the heart and mind from unnecessary distractions. Fasting is another practice that Islam highlights as a way to build self-control. Beyond its spiritual significance, fasting teaches patience and discipline by training a person to control their basic urges for food and drink during specific times. This experience strengthens the ability to resist other types of temptations as well. Over time, fasting develops resilience and reminds believers that they are capable of controlling their impulses. Remembering the long-term consequences of actions is another powerful strategy. When someone reflects on how a temporary moment of pleasure could lead to lasting regret or harm, it becomes easier to resist that temptation. Islam encourages believers to think about both the worldly and spiritual outcomes of their decisions. By focusing on the bigger picture, a person develops stronger motivation to remain patient and disciplined even in challenging situations. Through these practical steps, believers can gradually strengthen their ability to control desires and live according to the guidance of their faith. One of the most powerful motivations for controlling desires in Islam is the spiritual reward and inner peace that come from resisting temptation. When a believer struggles against their own impulses for the sake of Allah, that effort is not ignored or forgotten. Islam teaches that every moment of patience and self-control is valuable and meaningful, even if no one else sees the struggle. The ability to resist harmful temptations strengthens a person's faith and builds a deeper sense of sincerity in their relationship with Allah. Instead of being driven by momentary pleasures, the believer begins to focus on long-term spiritual success and personal growth. This shift in perspective transforms self-control from a burden into an opportunity for reward and self-improvement. One of the greatest benefits of controlling desires is the purification of the heart. When a person constantly follows every impulse, Their heart can become distracted and overwhelmed by temporary pleasures. Over time, this can weaken their connection with their faith and make it harder to focus on what truly matters in life. However, when someone practices discipline and chooses to avoid harmful temptations, their heart becomes calmer and more focused. This sense of clarity allows them to experience a deeper connection with Allah and a stronger awareness of their purpose. A purified heart also makes it easier to appreciate the blessings that already exist in one's life, leading to greater gratitude and contentment. Another reward of controlling desires is the development of strong character. Self discipline teaches patience, resilience, and responsibility, qualities that are essential for success in both spiritual and worldly life. A person who learns to control their impulses becomes more capable of handling challenges and making wise decisions. Instead of reacting emotionally or impulsively, they approach situations with calmness and thoughtful reflection. This strength of character benefits every aspect of life, including family relationships, friendships, and professional responsibilities. People who demonstrate self control are often respected and trusted by others because they show consistency and integrity in their actions. Islam also teaches that those who resist temptation for the sake of Allah receive special rewards in the hereafter. Even when the struggle feels difficult in the moment, believers are reminded that their patience is not wasted. Every effort to remain disciplined is recorded and valued. This belief provides powerful encouragement during moments of weakness or doubt. When a believer remembers that Allah sees their struggle and appreciates their effort, it becomes easier to remain patient and stay committed to doing what is right. Another important reward is the sense of inner peace that comes from living according to one's values. When people constantly give in to harmful temptations, they often experience feelings of guilt, regret, or dissatisfaction. These emotions can create stress and confusion over time. In contrast, a person who practices self control develops a sense of confidence and peace within themselves. They know that their actions align with their beliefs, and this harmony brings stability to their mind and heart. Life becomes more meaningful because decisions are guided by faith and purpose rather than temporary impulses. Ultimately, the struggle to control desires becomes a journey of growth and transformation. Each moment of patience strengthens faith, builds character, and brings the believer closer to Allah. What may begin as a difficult test gradually becomes a source of strength, clarity, and spiritual success that continues to benefit the believer throughout their life and beyond.